Hello, Guru Nation. Welcome back. It's always good to have these kind of interviews when a CRA Academy alumni graduates, does the internship, does everything they're supposed to, and then gets rewarded by getting hired. And you moved. So, welcome, Femi. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been like a year or more.
Yeah, more than a year. Yeah.
More than a year. Maybe it's been 2 years since I met you, like in person at one of my sites. We talked a lot about your career aspirations. Um, we had you do an internship at Mount Sinai because you were living in New York. Now you moved to Texas. We're gonna talk about all that. But before that, let's get into like who you are. What's your background, and how did you even learn about research?
So thanks, Dan, for having me. So my name is Femi. My background. Okay. So I moved from the UK down to the States. So I've got like about 12 to 13 years experience in the health sector over there. So prior to my moving, I was a cancer research coordinator. So I manage patients on the cancer pathway. So I specialize on patients on cancer patients on the urology pathway. So I would check patients who've had the treatment or who are still waiting for diagnosis, whether they're confirmed cancer cases. So that's what I did for quite yeah. So I then moved to the States. So that was in 2018. So and then prior to that time, I've always had interest in research, because some of our patients then would send them for research and all of our studies and all of that. So I was kind of interested in. So I said, okay, moving to the States, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So and then before then, I've already like done my research. I knew what I wanted to do. So I came down, I contacted you, and then we hit up from there. And then I joined the academy and you kind of like made it so easy and with everybody was so supportive and then when it came down to the internship, I didn't mind coming all the way to California, so which we really had a nice time and kind of like you know gave me like a broader knowledge of hands-on experience on how the research industry works. So and then you said, you know what, you can always reach out to me. I have got contacts here and there. And since I was in New York, you said, "Oh, that's easy." And then you just gave me contact of Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle. Shout out
Michelle.
to Michelle Cohen from Mount
Yeah,
Sinai in Manhattan. I think it's on 70th Street or something, right?
yeah, they have like four different sites. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so she contacted me, and then she said, "Look, I'm going to pass it on to Catherine." Did the phone interview. I did all the paperwork. And then they just got me on board like that. It was
Wow. What was
yeah.
the internship like in Mount Sinai? Where can you kind of give us a taste of what that was like?
So at that time, they were doing a few studies, but they were concentrating on. So the team with Michelle's team, they were working on the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I joined the
Nash.
team.
Nash, right?
I study yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined the team, and very lovely team. They were a small team, so they were very helpful, very supportive and hands-on as well. And so I did a few of the CRC roles, like handles specimens, did a bit of regulatory stuff, shipped specimen, and a bit of data entry, and all the good stuff with
Yeah.
this. And then yeah, so I was actually doing that like 3 days a week, after I finished my study, because, from there I get a lot of experience. It was so important for, I didn't even care about the money because I wasn't getting paid, but I was enjoying it and I was enjoying the knowledge I was getting from the whole thing, So I did that for almost a year and then I had to move to Dallas due to family reasons. And then whilst I was here, I just said, okay. And I did reach out to Chris at one point, and then he said, look, do you have any sites in Dallas? And then he told me, he's got a site somewhere, but that's like 4 hours away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, that wouldn't work. So yeah, so I was reading up materials, sending my resume out there. I was being contacted by, recruiters here and there, so had a few interviews, but nothing really was coming. But I still like, I really want to do this. And then at some point, I wanted to do the CRC certification, but because of COVID, and I had to move from New York, so I just had to reschedule. But that's
Mm.
I didn't follow through with that one.
But
So
you finally get hired. But before we move to the getting hired part, because I want to unpack that a little bit more.
yeah.
What's the difference between like coordinating in the UK versus in the United States? Because I get asked this question a lot.
Okay, so I didn't really go into much of research in the UK like that, but just like here and there. But I was focused on doing other things, but I had the interest, So I think in the States, it's kind of the health sector is kind of like more wider.
Mm,
You know, there's a lot of opportunities here
mm,
than in the UK. You know,
okay, more opportunity. So in the UK, is it more like academic, hospital, learning centers?
yeah, yeah, they have a lot of those here over there, but yeah, like I said, the opportunities are here. They're more here. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love the UK. It's like home for me. So so
yeah. You
uh,
watch proper football, proper
yeah,
football.
yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan. Real
Ah,
boy.
I like Barcelona, but only because I visited the stadium once.
I love Barcelona.
Yeah, I know, I know. Um, so you moved to Dallas.
Hmm.
You were because this is important because a lot of people in your situation would have given up. You moved to Dallas, you're applying. How many places are you applying? You
Oh,
said you're not getting, you only get a few interviews. What do you keep doing? Yeah, I mean, with the internship, with the resumes that we gave you from the CRA Academy, it was still tough. So how did you persevere? Why did you not give up? Because a lot of people give up at that stage. They're like, look, I've been doing this for a year already. I don't know what's going on. You didn't give up. Why?
no, I didn't give it because it's what I wanted to do. I had this in mind that I was going to do this regardless of how many obstacles. I had a few interviews in New York as well, but I just thought, okay, when the right opportunity comes, I'm just going to take it. And yeah, and I had a lot of phone interviews, and um, they most of it were positive, but at the end of the day, maybe they just felt I wasn't good enough for them or something. But
Did they ever tell you why? Like a reason? Or just that we found another
no, I
candidate?
mean, at one time I was actually negotiating my salary with, yeah,
Yeah.
and then they said, okay, they'll get back to me, but nothing. But I'm not going to give up because I love this industry. It's what I want to do, and and there's so many opportunities there. You can go into regulatory coordination, a coordinator role, CRAs. Just so a lot of it's so wide. They're just
CRA is still wide open for you. Once you get some
I
experience,
know,
that's going to be
I
wide
know.
open.
So it's something, just perseverance, consistency, and just keep. It will happen. It will definitely. And then the recruiter reached out to me last week and say, hey, send me a CV, updated resume, and I did. And then she got in touch with me on Friday again, last Friday, and then had an interview. Okay, she called me Monday. She called me Monday morning and said, okay, they have an interview slot 2:30 Tuesday or 9 o'clock the next day. I said, okay, I'll do 2:30. And then she passed about me on to the manager of
How did this recruiter find you? You
on
talked to
LinkedIn.
her before or she
No,
found
no,
you
she
on
got in touch
LinkedIn?
with me on LinkedIn. Yeah, on LinkedIn. Yeah,
Wow. I got to pull up your LinkedIn profile and see what's the magic here.
yeah,
I guess that's rule number one is make sure you have a LinkedIn.
yeah, yeah. It was on LinkedIn because like all of those recruiters, they usually would get in touch with me through LinkedIn. So it's really important you put yourself out there.
I see. I see your profile looks really good. You put
Yeah,
the Mount Sinai experience, you put the CRA Academy,
yeah,
you have DSCS. Very good. Cancer, when we do the oncology also.
yeah.
Yeah. No, no, this is very good. So LinkedIn, they just you didn't know this recruiter. They just
Nope,
reach out.
nope. Just reach out. Yeah,
I see. I
yeah.
see.
And then so I moved to Dallas last year, and then I just thought, okay, whilst I'm waiting for something to come up, let me just do something. And then I started college. I went back to. I said I would just want to do something on health information technology because I don't have any degree from the States, but I had some from the UK. So I just
Mm-hmm.
let me just do something here. Whilst I'm waiting. and I'm still running my associate degree in health information technology in Dallas College. So which
I
that's
see.
really going on fine. So and these days everything is pretty much remote.
I see. Yeah,
So
because you have a bachelor's in banking and finance, then you have another bachelor's in business management, and then you have a certificate IT security. So this
mhm.
is the background, guys. And then now you got the associate of applied science degree, health information technology. Really good. I mean, it's very impressive that I mean, somebody with two bachelor's degree doesn't need to go get an associate's degree, but you did
Uh,
because why not? You said, you know
I
what?
don't, it's only I just want to do 60 credits, so I'm doing it full time. I want to get it over and done with. So just to have
Wow.
a feather under my cap and
So now with this, you're gonna work for, what's your role gonna be with this new company?
it's a clinical research coordinator. Yeah.
And you're gonna be at a site, right, in the
Yeah.
Dallas area.
Everything just happened pretty fast. So
Wow.
yeah.
How
So
many interviews did you have for that company? Recruiter and then
and then the recruiting, the hiring manager for the company, just two.
wow. Okay, what kind of questions did they ask you?
So it was just a bit of my background, what I did was at Mount Sinai, what I did was DSCS,
Oh, they
and
asked you DSC?
yeah,
Okay, good, good, good.
and then so they were pretty much on um, data entry, query resolutions because I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've had because when I was at Mount Sinai, I had patient contact experience as well. Informed consent, applied the lifestyle questionnaires. But the only thing
Wow.
I didn't do at my side, I didn't like take bloods or but I did
Right.
the vitals and everything, and then patients would come in, for their fibro scan. So I would extract their information, see if they're eligible for the studies, so
That's awesome. They must have loved that experience from Mount Sinai on your
so
resume. That's
so
it. For
yeah,
everyone in the tri-state area, you guys,
yeah,
Sierra Academy, even CRC Academy, we can give you guys Mount Sinai experience. We have our own DSCS monitoring experience for oncology, but if you're in tri-state area and you can make it to Manhattan or several places in New York City, Mount Sinai loves our students because we turn out students like Femi who they love. And Mount Sinai hired just recently five more students. They hired
okay,
them
that's good.
because they're so busy now with COVID,
I
post
know,
COVID, with all the studies now,
yeah,
COVID and beyond COVID now.
COVID, yeah. So I think with COVID now, at this point, like moving on to phase 3 studies,
Yeah, yeah,
so
long-term safety. So
yeah,
did they tell you what kind of studies you're gonna do, or just wide variety of?
they did tell me.
Okay, what is it? Cancer, oncology?
No, it's not oncology. I,
Okay.
you want me to? I don't think I can disclose that.
No, maybe not. Okay, don't. No, 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 no. We don't want you to get in trouble. But this is really good. So then you still have planned to be a CRA, right?
Oh yeah, definitely,
Okay, good.
definitely.
I think you're on the right track. I think within 2 years, I actually think the company you're working for will have that option, actually. So you may not even need to go somewhere else because you're
I
with a
mean,
good
I
company.
felt so comfortable with that company and with the lady I spoke with, and they're just so nice, and no stress. Everything happened so fast. Done my onboarding, background check has come
Oh,
back.
you did the onboarding already.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
started
So
already?
I'm gonna start next Wednesday.
Oh, okay, okay. But you did the trainings and things like that.
I've
Like,
got all the material, so I just need to do like about 2 to 3 hours training. Everything is
wow.
set up, my email account, everything.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you for being inspiration for the others out there in your
Yeah,
same. Just persevere, guys. Don't give
yeah,
up. You
yeah.
know, what advice do you have for somebody out there watching struggling? Say, oh, Femi's lucky.
I
You know,
know it's it might be a bit discouraging when you keep getting interviews and then getting positive feedbacks, but just stay on, hang on. It's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. Don't give up, don't give up, because you know I never thought I was gonna give I never thought I was gonna give up. I never believed in that because I said this is what I want to do. Sometimes I was discouraged, but I said no, yeah,
absolutely not. So yeah, and you get better with every interview, with every
yeah, with
recruiter
every
that reaches out, all that stuff. You get
and
better.
what I would say is, another thing I would say is, as much as maybe you might be doing something else on the side to get money, but try and get an internship position at a maybe a
Yeah,
hospital or CRO site, because just for the experience, because it will help a lot with your interview.
I agree. I think even the smaller sites,
Yeah,
they're probably more likely to take an intern.
yeah,
And the people always ask me every day, Femi, how do I get started? No site wants me to be an intern. I said, well, you're approaching it the wrong way. You need to approach it with what you can offer. I mean, maybe you have no research experience, but can you offer social media management for their profiles? Can
mm,
you offer making a website? I mean, maybe you can draw blood. Can you offer drawing blood or
yeah,
buying dry ice? Or you have to know the site's problems beforehand. Maybe getting them studies. Go on clinicaltrials.gov and find them studies. Just anything, patient recruitment. Do what you can to make yourself helpful, and
yeah,
then you get internships.
yeah. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Absolutely not. Well, I appreciate it, Fami. Good luck. Do you want people to contact you on do you want your LinkedIn profile?
Oh yeah, definitely. Anybody can reach out to me.
Okay, so we'll have Fami's LinkedIn profile
More
underneath this video.
up to everybody.
And again, Femi, thank you so much. I'm so happy for you. I know the company, you're going to do great, and it's a good one. It's a good company to be at. So thank you very much, Femi. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. And I'll definitely keep in touch.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. And we'll catch you all later. Bye bye.
Bye.